This guy right here, he turned out to be my Uber rider, and I need to put him on blast. What he did changed my whole perspective on the dreaded Wawa door dance. You have to understand, us Philadelphians, we aren't what you would call nice people. I always think it's so funny when I drive people from out of town and I ask them how Philly has treated them, and they try to politely say we're jerks. It usually goes something like, well, the people around here, what's their deal, man? They're kind of uptight. That's a nice way of saying we're a city of a-holes. But no matter how many police horses we punch, there is one common thread of decency that is a rule. You hold the door when you attend the Church of Wawa. And by church, I mean convenience store. That's a staple of life in these parts. And it was always something I just did, honestly, sometimes dreading it, because you don't understand the mental gymnastics we have to play every morning when we're trying to figure out if that person's close enough that I'm supposed to wait and hold the door for them, if I can just let it go. And don't even get me started on when you see somebody holding the door for you, even though you're like 20 yards out, but you feel obligated to do that awkward half jog kind of thing. Oh, the horror! But now every time the Wawa door dance leaves me a bit disheveled, I think of this guy and things get put back into perspective. Now, to be clear, I'm not turning this random gentleman into a charity case just because he has a couple of walking sticks. He would have been just fine, I'm sure, but that's the beauty of this whole thing. This guy doesn't ask for help, but my rider recognized that just a little bit of effort on his part, even though there's no direct benefit to him, will save the older gentleman a bit of difficulty. And I know it's trivial, but I think things like this make the world go round, man. We all have different strengths and weaknesses, and if you can use your strengths to make up where someone else may be lacking, it's a beautiful thing. You're making the world a better place, you know? And even though there seems to be no direct benefit to my rider to waste his time and open the second door, I truly believe in the long run that kind of mentality always ends up winning. It's kind of ironic, but I've always found the most self-benefiting results starts with putting others first. So I just wanted to put my rider on blast for being a gosh dang amazing human being. I hope he can inspire you to do some good with no expectation of anything in return, just like he did to me. And if you do, I bet dollars to donuts you'll be happy with the result. And more importantly, I hope you guys don't judge me now that you know the only reason I try to be a nice guy is because it benefits me most in the long run. I'm from Philly, baby. I'm a selfish jerk just like the rest of them. Well, Delco, which is probably even worse.